This is the Mikes and Beers Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, back to your favorite podcast where, guess what, everybody? Beer's always on ice, the mics are hot, and it's time to record. Sam, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing?
Well, Samantha R.Q. Luxon, as always, your co-host, Craft Woody, is doing amazing. I don't know why I'm going full radio today.
You did full radio. You also called me RQ, which, again, I think the fans are probably still wondering, what the fuck does RQ mean? Because even I don't know. No one knows. No one will ever know.
But as always, we'd like to start off our beautiful, wonderful, great podcast you can find on YouTube, Spotify, and Anchor with a simple cracking of a beer, our favorite sound.
Yes.
Are you ready?
So excited. So excited. Oh, I got these.
Beer that I'm doing.
There we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my computer. Damn it. Shit.
Oh, my.
Ah, crap.
Oh. What the?
It's in my N key, and my boot. Oh, the B, and my space bar.
My beer smells like bread. That's weird. I love it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love bread. Who doesn't love bread, though? Come on.
If you don't like bread and sandwiches, please. Actually, I'd say leave the podcast, but we love your support. We need your support.
Yeah, we kind of need your support.
Bread is wonderful, unless you're on a keto diet. Then I totally understand.
Unless you're on the keto diet, then I'm sorry for your loss. That's pretty much it. I'm sorry.
Keto diet's not bad.
Oh my!
The diet we love the most actually comes from this brewery that we're going to be showcasing. I see Sam is still pouring, so maybe I'll start this.
Well, yeah, because like look at that pour.
Oh, your glass fit it all. Mine didn't.
Mm-hmm.
But my glass is nice, vintage, 1990. Hey. So yeah, guys, today we're actually excited to have another Durham region favorite of ours, and it's a little bigger for those within the Durham region of Ontario, Canada. You might have heard of them. We're going to be doing Old Flame Brewery today, and I couldn't be more excited. This is one, as we've talked in our latest episodes, this is one I've actually frequented a couple of times. So Sam isn't going to be the only one who gets to talk about the atmosphere and all the vibes she's gotten from there. This is actually something.
It was the one who picked up the beer, so
yeah, Sam was our beautiful delivery service. But yeah, our first beer today. I'm going to be trying the Old Flame Red, their premium Vienna lager. And guys, I've had this before.
Oh, so have I. That's a good beer. That's a good beer. You can't go wrong with the good red. You can't.
Sam, you would know just as good as anybody, and your boyfriend would know just as good as anybody. You can't go wrong with the good red.
You can't go wrong with the good red.
With this though, so I'm going to read the back of the can because again, we are not professional beer tasters. We are great beer drinkers.
We love drinking beer. Yes,
absolutely. And what I know about this one, and you can really taste it. It's got that, as it says, it has a sense of caramel and toasted rye, and I really get that. Not a barbecue finish, but it's a really, toasty. I can hint the sweetness of a little bit of caramel. It doesn't stick out as much. But to me, it's a friggin' good red, guys. What more do you want? If you get a chance in Port Perry, Ontario, Canada, Old Flame Red Vienna Lager.
Oh yeah,
gotta love a red.
Gotta love a good reds.
You got one of my next favorites. Tell them about it.
I've got the Old Flame Blonde Hell's I don't know, lager. It's German. It's a German beer. Well, it's a German style beer anyway. I'm also going to read the back of the can because I also am not a professional beer taster, good beer drinker. But anyway, our blonde lager is a classic, easy drinking German style beer. Hellzy, I don't know. The hell do I know? Translates to bright in German, which captures the flavors of this blonde perfectly. Pouring a crystal clear pale gold, blonde has soft, bready aroma. I tasted the bread. I tasted it. It's finishing crisp and clean. Aged for a full 28 days. Our time-honored techniques are true to German brewing tradition and reflective of our own rich history at the brewery in Port Perry.
Yeah, but let's be real. What is the hair color of that one? We have a theme going.
She blonde. She definitely blonde. She's definitely pale gold. She looks really good in my glass, and I think that she'd look even better in my stomach.
Hey, let me tell you something. your man knows your man, not me, but your boyfriend knows reds. But let me tell you something. Craft Woody knows a good blonde. Blondes have more fun. I'm going to argue that.
Well, Catherine's a good blonde, so there you go.
And later on, we are going to be testing these, but I'm going to show you them right now because we got a hair theme going. We've done a red. We've done a blonde. I will also be tasting Old Flame's Brunette Premier Munich Dunkel Lager. I probably butchered that, and I apologize to the brewery and those of German beer fans. But I'm excited to taste brunettes because, hey, a brunette's never a bad thing either. But you can't go wrong.
They can't go wrong. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing then because, again, we're going with the hair theme and stuff. This one is, I feel like this is more of an exclusive one. You can't really get this one at the LCBO. I tried. I looked it up. That's why I decided to go to Old Flame because I'm like, we need to try something that you have to actually order from the brewery, you know? So I got the craft mixed lager. So they got the 4. And this is the Raven Black Lager. I'm very excited to try it. I've had a black lager before. I actually made a black lager did that. And I really do love a black lager. So I'm really excited to try this one.
So there you have it, kids. So I guess we'll tell you by the end of the podcast which is the best. Classic redhead, blonde, brunette,
Red's
or rice raven haired. And we are talking about the beer. Well, let's not get into that. There's some bias if we start talking about other things. But maybe. Sam, you're kind of our local correspondent when it comes to the history and the foretelling and the background of kind of a lot of the breweries we talk about. So get right into it for us. I know I've got more of the personal stories, but Sam, tell us your experience and a little bit of background of how you found Old Flame.
I actually found Old Flame because a friend of mine who actually brews beer for a living, he was I think you were actually at this party. We were at this party a while ago before, the pandemic and whatnot, before, hell froze over. He brewed a beer for this party, and he had to have a special tap because he did like a barrel beer or something like that. Anyway, Old Flame actually offered for him to borrow a spout. So it was me and my other friend, Megan. We decided to go up to Old Flame to get this spout for him. And it was my first time in the actual like brewery. And it's beautiful. Like it's really like old historic, like just, you definitely can tell like there's a lot of history. There's a lot of history behind that brewery. And everyone was super friendly, like so friendly. So yeah, that was my first time at that brewery. And then I also worked at a restaurant in Port Perry, and we served Old Flame, and Old Flame was just like, it was such a hot commodity, they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. They
are definitely a staple of that area, not of just the Port Perry area, but just the Durham region. It's hard not to go into different bars around that area, the LCBOs and beer stores, and not find Old Flame. They've definitely cemented themselves as a growing craft beer brewery, and hats off to them.
And they actually have a new location in Newmarket too. So they're really doing well for themselves.
Then you know what? Then a cheers to you guys. We're always happy to hear these craft breweries ever getting to expand and getting bigger, because you know what, craft seems to be the way to go. So domestic, look out. Old Flame's coming for you.
And also, this is really good, guys. Anyone who's maybe not the biggest beer fan, this is a really easy drinking beer. It's just good.
I'm not going to say the same about mine. It's delicious. I don't think if you're going to get into beer, this would be your first choice. I think this is something that this kind of not expects a palate of wrong words, a palette of experience when it comes to beer. So I feel like this is something that have a couple of, like, if you're starting to expand off simple lagers and all that, then this is one to go to. I don't know if you're going to start here, but if you do, not a bad choice. It just might not be something you want to start with, but God, kids, when you get to it, you're going to thank me, and you're going to thank your wallet for buying it, because God, is it delicious.
The first time I tried that red lager was actually at the Rotary Rib Fest in Bowmanville. Hey, and seriously, and super nice. They had like this, they all had like this whole booth and stuff like that. So it was actually the perfect time to try it, because you get like these tickets and stuff. So I gave them some tickets and I got like a little sample size, and it was a beautiful beer. That's why I buy it. But it was perfect because it's kind of like, I'm gonna, try a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it. If I don't like it, then it's like, oh well, one of those kind of things. So yeah,
there you go.
Just saying.
And I know for myself, like when I first found them, it was very similar. We wanted, it was kind of more just stemmed off a little bit of family drives. We wanted to just get out. When my brother moved away and he went out to the town of Kingston, where he now resides. When he came down, we'd always like to try to find a nice day. Let's go out for a drive. Let's go to a brewery if we can find one. Go out for a lunch or a dinner. And Port Perry, being such a nice town, that we ended up finding Old Flame, and we've done there a couple of times. And now we got kind of like a personal connection with Old Flame, in the sense that there was one day when we went there, they have a reoccurring performer there, a phenomenal singer and guitarist by the name of JJ Thompson. And JJ, such a wonderful, excellent person, incredible voice. I give you guys, go take the time. Like, I can't stress it enough. Go on the even Old Flame Brewery on their website or on the Facebook site there. They got a few of his recordings. JJ is phenomenal. And why I'm plugging him is so when me and my brother getting married that one year, he liked. You're
getting married to your brother?
Yeah. He married my brother. It was a wonderful ceremony and everything. But Adam actually asked him to play at his wedding, and actually got JJ's girlfriend at the time. I don't know. Oh, I'm saying girlfriend. It could be his wife, fiance, named Alyssa, and some of the nicest people on earth. Very talented and wonderful. And it was something from there on out. We got to go. We just kept going back because, like you said, Sam, that nice historic feel to it. Like, it just felt like just you walked into it's just like an old school historic, like just a regular pub mixed in with just the heritage of the town of Port Perry. Beautiful outdoor patio. But yeah, it's something that we've had such a good connection with, that I've been very excited that we got to finally do Old Flame and get to them. So I'm just like, yeah. My brother got his wedding singer from these guys. We've had some great family moments there. And actually, one of my mom's favorite family pictures is of the family, including my brother and my now sister-in-law, me and my fiance and my mom sitting at Old Flame Brewery. And, cheers to them for giving us those moments. So, thanks, Old Flame. It's been great. I'm glad we found you guys, and to a lot more beers with you at home, and hopefully soon on inside and on the patio. So yeah.
Well, and to be honest, like, so I'm on their website right now, and just so that people really know when we're talking about how old this brewery is, it actually is very old. It was built in 1884, but it was originally operating as Ontario Carriage Works, so it's 130 years old. It's like historical. Like, you go in there and you feel like you just kind of like taking a swig of history. I don't know. Like, you're just.
That's a good way to put it. I forgot that was the old carriage house, because they bring that history to life inside. And
oh yeah.
And there's a reason they're a staple, guys. Like, one last thing about Old Flame. I know we wanted. You'll see. I got some stuff I'm going to gear Sam about. But
oh God.
I think on your cans it should say. I don't know where my box is. I should have kept the box with me. But
you're talking about what's written on my cans, are you?
Yes. So
okay.
Especially with my beer. So the Red Premium Vienna Lager was actually just days after this red won gold at the Canadian Brewing Awards in 2015. So this is I'm holding on to a gold medalist, a champion in 2015, and the brunette I think was 2017 and 2019 their gold champion. And then, Sam, I think on the box it did say that you also have. Oh, it's right over here. You tell them about your championship. Well, actually,
mine on the. Oh no, so the Raven is a silver medalist. I'm guessing it just says silver, which is funny because it's black. But yeah, and I don't see that the blonde is.
I do have your blonde, so it. Just on the box here, because this is again Old Flame. This was their delivery box of their premium pack of their lagers that we are now drinking. Phenomenal packaging. I thought this was really cool.
Oh yeah, it was very nice. Everything's very professional. Like, it looks like you guys have been around for a while. Yeah. Your labels are clean and just very professional looking. I just love it. It's just a really nice matte black. It just, you guys really, really did it well.
So yeah, like on the box, it does say, the blonde is a 2017 silver, has the 2017 silver medal of Ontario Brewing Award. Mm-hmm. The red is the 2015 gold medal Canadian Brewing Award winner. The brunette is the gold medalist of 2017 and 2019 Canadian Brewing Awards. And the raven is the 2019 silver medalist. So it just goes to show, when it comes to, you think of how many brewing companies there are in Canada, period, and all the different beers they produce, because some of them are going to produce maybe two. There could be some that produce two reds, maybe a couple of blonde lagers and all that. Old Flame has champions in the last I guess now 6 years. They got a bunch of champions and second place. That's Canada. We're not even talking about Ontario, which has a tremendous amount of friggin' breweries. These guys are the top dogs in Canada. So that goes to show something from a ever-growing company out of Port Perry, Ontario, Canada. So, hey, another cheers to you guys.
Seriously,
we're
seriously,
guys. Olympians.
Yeah, it makes me actually really proud to be even close to that location. Be like, hey, we're from this location. Yeah.
But Sam, I know when we talked about Old Flame, we here at Mike's and Beers podcast, we like to promote a local brewery. I think we did. I think take the time to check out Old Flame on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything that we talked about them, their website as well. But once we're done discussing that, we like to do a topic of the week. And I know Sam had a wonderful idea. And we unfortunately scrapped that because she wants to talk about Old Flames.
I am going to talk about Old Flames because look at this. So they're Old Flame, and guess what their slogan is? It's called Worth Remembering. So I have a question for you, Woody.
Yes, Sam.
You remember your Old Flames? Are any of them worth remembering? You remember them, but are they worth remembering? That's what I want to know.
So do I want to paint myself as a jackass or a decent human being? So I could just be a clown and say, nah, who cares about them? I'm with someone better. But the real answer would be, I think all of them, for the most part, are worth remembering. I look at it like, I try to take a mature stance when I know most of the time I don't. Is a lot of those people who got me to the place I am right now, helped develop my character and shape where I am today, whether they think so or not. And most people, when you think about Old Flames, you might not think, oh, yeah, they did nothing for my life. Well, you'd be surprised of how much you learn from past relationships or past flings or hookups and whatnot that, helps you in maybe another time getting together with someone or another relationship or everything under the sun, really. So there are a few. I can definitely think of a few that I still remember to this day. I hope they are doing very well. I hope they're having a great life. And others, I'm sorry, you just are not on my mind. And you are not worth remembering. It's sorry. That's just life. And I'm sure they would say the same about me. But yeah, I'm going to say maybe 25% are worth remembering.
Okay.
So sorry to the 75. That's nothing against them. I still hope they're, having a good life, maybe except for one or two. We didn't end on good terms, and not my fault.
Okay.
But
okay, then drink your beer.
Wake up next to somebody else, I'm going to be a little upset. But yeah, for the other 25, absolutely. I think there are some Old Flames that are worth remembering for sure. And Sam, yourself, I'm an Old Flame, and I know you think every day.
I'm glad I wasn't drinking there because it would have probably came up my nose.
No, I'm kidding. But how about you, Sam? For some of the people that that you
one other person,
just one other. It's people that you might have liked and had more serious connections with. Do you think they're worth remembering? Those old flames.
I think I do. I think that they are. No matter how you ended things, no matter how anything, like if it was really like sticky and messy or like, I just suddenly realized I said sticky and messy.
Phrasing.
I'm going to drink to that.
Yeah, I'm drinking phrasing because that was sexual.
That was very sexual. It just doesn't really matter how things ended, but it just, like the relationships that you were in, whether they were relationships, whether they were just like, you know, whatever, they build who you are. So without all of those, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I kind of like myself just a little bit. I mean, I might be a little biased. I know that Justin really likes me. So if it wasn't for them, I might not have been the person who I am right now. So I'm thankful for that. That's
well spoken, Sam. I'm glad I didn't overshoot this topic, because I know we were talking about, like, oh, do we talk about Old Flames? Like, well,
you're like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm just like, oh, we're talking about it.
Well, I made it. Just like, go back to episodes, I don't know, 1 through 20 now. You'll hear some stories throughout all those episodes, potentially. I know, Sam, your first 2 episodes, and my first episode
was just ridiculous. Episode 8, guys. If you really want to know everything about myself, just go to the first episode. I was on. I was just a guest host then. Like, I was just a guest person.
Yeah, and a host.
I wasn't even a host. I was just a guest. And wow. I didn't even realize, like, oh, no one's gonna watch this. No one's gonna listen to this or anything. And I'm just like, no, people are, and now they have comments.
Yeah, we learned a lot about you, and your parents learned a lot about you, and that was just a bright beginning for Mikes and Beers when we brought you on.
Yo, my dad listened to the first 10 minutes and he's like, I can't do this. This is too much.
No, and I'm no just father like, should hear those stories about his daughter.
Nope.
So yeah, and as for myself, hell, pretty sure basically the first 7 episodes I've told stories and we've discussed those kind of things. So I know I didn't want to talk about exes, but no, that's a good point, Sam, because that's a good slogan. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, just worth remembering. And whether we're talking about Old Flames relationships or the beer, and we're definitely going to be talking about the beer. This is a beer. God, worth remembering. So Sam, thanks for that.
Oh yeah. Well, and mind you, the way that they phrase it for them, like old Flame, I think it's just kind of like a play of words. It kind of works out for them. But what they actually want is, like, we painstakingly revive the old building to mirror its grand former self in order to make its future as worth remembering as its past. So it's about a play of, like, you know, their history and stuff, which, I mean, again, makes sense. Old Flames, history, worth remembering, you know? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Thanks for the history lesson, Sam. That was one subject I failed at, so I'm glad I get to relive it. Ooh. And there you have it, kids. The sexy librarian, Samantha, has given us our quick history update. But, Sam, now it's my turn.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
okay.
Now before I start, I got to be a gentleman. I see that your beer's empty. So yeah, let's do the ceremonial.
As soon as you're just like, before I start, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna need another one. Hey, immediately going into the Raven, very excited. But let's.
It's wonderful.
Oh yeah. Let's see what
I love that you lick your fingers. It's such a good beer already before she's even poured it. It's finger licking good.
So it's finger licking good. Look at it.
Look at it. God, it looks like a friggin' stout, but I'm pretty sure
it does kind of look like a stout.
It's not. Is it a stout?
It's not a snow. No, it was a craft. It was a craft lager mix pack.
That's as stouty as it gets, but
it's the stoutiest of lagers. Look at you.
Well, I should do that. I'll finish up my red. I'll be able to open my cans. We'll give you guys a quick thing, and we're getting to the next thing, because if you listen to episode 19, Sam kind of pissed me off, and we need to resolve stuff. And it's time for a war on the floor.
Look at that! Ooh,
great pour. God.
I mean, I used to be a bartender.
She brews beers, she pours beers, she drinks beers. Guys, if she was single, she's a catch. But she's not. Sucks to be you. As there's silence. If you're wondering why there's silence, if you're listening to Spotify and Anchor, we are trying to drink our beers quick, or at least I am, so I can get to the next beer. Sam is.
No, I'm just. Yeah. Well, okay. So this is actually the stoutiest lager I think I've ever drank before. This is so deep. You know, it's it's so deep. It's very intense. It's I don't know, like it has like that stout flavor, like it has like that dark chocolate and that like espresso, or like, you know, just very like roasted, dark, robust, just it's very
robust. Good. You in the sexual terms today, sticky and robust and
sticky and messy. I like that I went with like the nice little blonde, and now I'm onto the hey there, big boy.
I love they describe it. The nice little blonde you bring home.
The nice little blonde
girl, and then you bring home the raven metal girl who just knows how to get down and dirty.
Mm-hmm. Seriously, Sam, though, she's real good.
Now, if you don't mind, I haven't had a brunette probably. What year is it? It's 2021. It's been 5 years.
84 years.
I haven't had a brunette in about 7 years.
Oh.
And I've never had a brunette beer, so let's find out what this tastes like. Oh, it sounds wonderful.
Get the mop. I need the mop.
Get the mop. I'm squidgy.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's pouring like an amber, so I kind of figured it would. I was wondering what a brunette would really look like. Like I said, I've never really had a brunette lager. I stick to simple blonde lagers and the red ales and all that. Mm-hmm. So let's give her a quick taste. Just so I check my notes. Yes, it is the 2017 and 2019 gold champion of the brewing.
Yay!
Canada.
I'm actually like I don't know if it's rude of me to say this because I'm not really anything, but I'm really proud of Old Flame. I don't know if they need my pride, like the fact that I am proud, but I am. I'm proud of them for how much they've accomplished and everything. So
ignore my video response there. I got a little bit more foam than I wanted to in that taste. It tastes freaking good. And what I'm seeing in it's I can go over the flavors. I can, kids. Again, I just had a red. I'm not tasting it as much, and you can blame it on the red, but Jesus, this is good. Like, to me, I look at this when it comes to, do I want to drink you again? And I'm understanding why this brunette is a 2-time gold medalist. God damn, that's a good beer. There's a few of our craft beers we promote and say, fuck, I would drink you. I will get drunk off this, and I won't even think twice. Phenomenal.
Was the red better? Come on, you can say it.
I'm going to be honest.
The red better.
I love red. Sam, I love you, your sister, all the beautiful redheads I know. This brunette's better. And that's not a knock on it. We're talking about a 2015 gold medalist and a 2-time gold medalist. They're champions in their own right. But this brunette, holy God. Like I said, I haven't had a brunette in 7 years.
Well, damn, I wish I had kept that one.
Yeah, Sam,
I kind of wish I had tried it.
You fucked up. I didn't know about the brunette. I was kind of sitting here and be like, I had enough brunettes back in my day. I don't really need to taste one. Phrasing. Oh. But I thought, you know what? I'll give it a chance.
God damn.
And I'm glad I'm tasting the 2-time champion because it tastes like a 2-time champion.
Well, I decided to try the blonde because it did on their website said it was an easy drinking beer, and I figured it would probably pair well, like having that one before I had the Raven. So, just I'm gonna have to go and try that brunette then.
Girl, I'm telling you, can't go wrong with it. We know what we forgot because I loved it because you started the saying. I'm gonna quickly say all 4, and we're going right into it, Sam, because I'm just gearing up to chew you out.
Oh, fun.
We didn't say what the beers are clocking at.
We did not. I did not say. Oh, I forgot.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not saying all 4. Sam, you do the best one. Do your 2.
Honestly, I think they're all clocking it at 5%.
They are not. That's the great part about this.
Oh, because both of mine are clocking it at 5%. 5% ABV. So, I mean, like, again, that's another reason why I'm just like, you guys are professional and stuff, because, I mean, truly most beers are around 5%.
Yeah.
And yeah, both of these are at 5%. So I'm just like, good on you guys. So
clock it in. I love it. I'm glad I'm glad we're doing that. I don't know if we started it, but whatever. The Old Flame Red, the Vienna Lager, is clocking at a whopping 5%. But what's interesting about the brunette, because Sam, you were right. I would have said it was 5% easy, maybe 5.5. Or if I didn't know any better, I would have said
oh my
red.
God, it's a 4, is it?
It's a 4.8.
Oh,
so it's a weird number. Because usually, you don't really see that. And when it comes to a 4.8, I'm looking over at the box. I want to round it to a 5, statistical analysis and just how numbers work. But, God, is it friggin' good. For the one that has the weaker alcohol percentage, it's a 2-time champion. Crazy. And that always shows. It doesn't need to be powerful. Shit needs to taste good. Nice. So, Sam, now we're here. We're here at the topic.
Oh, buddy.
Episode 19, kids. Mm-hmm. We were discussing a wonderful topic of the manliest of men. And it came down to, we found Gaston is a manly man, but he's a dick. We hate him. Screw him. And it sparked a Disney conversation. Sam, I'm going to say this with all due respect.
No, you're not.
I know I don't. When it comes to Disney, I don't think you know a hot shit about it. Go back to episode 19, guys, on Spotify, Anchor, and YouTube, and listen to this woman say that Frozen is not one of Disney's gold medalists. It's not one of its high standards. As she put it, it's not good. Sam, Frozen, a trendsetter, some of the best Disney songs, and I'm going to go ahead and say that one of the best Disney princesses, whether you want to call them that or not, is not Disney's top. Fucking tell me otherwise.
Okay.
And you're wrong.
So they originally had an entirely different plot line for the movie. They had an entirely different plot line for the movie, but audiences loved Let It Go. So they decided to base the entire movie off of that one song. So they entirely scrapped it. Yeah, it did work. And that's why that song haunts me in my dreams, because children sing it constantly. And yeah. So Olaf is a knockoff of Frosty the Snowman.
Oh my God.
He's a knockoff of Frosty the Snowman. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have a well, I don't even know, like the pipe.
Corncob pipe.
Corncob pipe. I was thinking I was going to say that, but I'm just like, that felt wrong. And yeah, he doesn't have the top hat or anything like that, but he doesn't have a button nose or two eyes made out of coal. He's literally just a freaking magical snowman, Sam. Yeah, and what is Olaf?
A magical snowman. Frosty needed a stupid hat. Some good-looking, gorgeous sorceress friggin' created Olaf. You sicken me. I'm pissed.
But I'm right.
No, you're not right. To say that Olaf is a ripoff of him is like saying Sven, the reindeer in Frozen, is a ripoff of Prancer, Dancer, and rest of Santa Claus's friggin' reindeer.
Well, yeah.
I'm sick of you. Absolutely sick.
Thank you for proving my point.
Sam, Let It Go. So even though, yeah, you did.
You let it go. Clearly, you're not letting it go.
It was basically Disney's best song. It was one of their best options to do and change it around there. And let's be honest, they're trendsetters. They did something that Disney really wasn't in the mix to do it. The princess falling in love with the prince is their bread and butter. They made it about sisters. And they made it that it's about the family love and siblings that can get past things that you don't always need. Man, and you can say it's the independent woman and all that. But it was so beautifully done, the story and everything, the characters, side characters. I don't know how you can't say that Frozen is a top dog. So, Sam, tell me then. If you ain't going Frozen, you better tell me where the hell Disney's top dogs lie. So who beat Frozen?
Moana.
Ooh,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you screwed up my whole argument. I didn't think you were going to go Moana. I thought you were going to go Moana. Old school. Like, shit, I had Moana in my pocket.
Moana and Mulan.
Ooh, hot damn.
Mulan at the very end was about, like, she was with the guy at the end, right? But it was all about women empowerment and that she can do anything that a guy could do. And so that was empowering. And same with Moana. Moana had no romantic interest or anything like that. It was all about her finding herself and saving, like, everyone pretty much. So it was, yeah.
Oh, guys, you didn't noticing an editing error. Apparently, when you do things unscripted live, shit can happen. And apparently Sam's logic of why Frozen is not good and Mulan and Moana should take the title destroyed my entire internet. It destroyed my technology. It made me get more beer. It hurt so bad. We are just going to, here we go. This is what happens when you podcast, kids. Shit happens. To the point where, Sam, dear God, we're going to compare these titans that you've brought to the mix.
You know what? Come on. You kind of agreed with me.
No, we don't know that.
Your internet is just shit. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's just it. So our editor is going to cut out the whole point of where the hell I was going to agree with you. So we don't know. But you bring up a valid point.
Well, you were just about to say how much you agree with me about the whole Moana thing. And that I am a radiant beauty and that I'm always correct. That's what you're going to say.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you are, dear. However, and you caught me with Moana because I know when we were going to record this, I thought, I get the feeling she's going to bring up some nostalgic movies, and I got Moana in my back pocket. Mm-hmm. So when you brought Moana, I'm like, oh, that took away one of my big guns. Mm-hmm. Well, let's compare. So you want to say Moana and Mulan, are the reigning champions, are the gold medal standards. So let's talk about that. You did bring about empowerment. They've definitely rewritten the Disney script at their times. So Mulan was definitely a 90s movie. It came around with the rest of the big guns. It came out with Aladdin, Lion King, Tarzan. Huge. Huge
More like early 2000s, but okay.
Yes, but like around that, like the 90s was the kickoff, and up until about, I forget when Princess and the Frog was, that kind of ended it. It was that stretch right there where actually the big guns came out. And like I said, Aladdin, Mulan, Tarzan, and Lion King were around the same time. And they flipped the script. Mulan did something new. However,
Here we go.
And Frozen did it even more. Mulan still followed a lot of Disney's old school ways of doing things. Classic animal sidekicks, which again, I know Frozen does. The love interest comes out, but Mulan was that hero where I'm going to whoop an entire army's ass and then fall in love at the end of the day with someone who didn't even really help me. That's awesome. Mulan was phenomenal. Moana then, after Frozen, looked at that and it seemed like they upped the ante. They said, we're not even going to have any love or nothing like that. It's just going to be soul-searching of just a young girl, and it's her story of how we're getting to that point. We don't need her to have a love interest. We're going to develop friendship. We're going to develop independence. And it was wonderful storytelling. All three movies are very equal with what they want to project and with their whole story. So we got to break it down further. We got the main characters. We got Elsa and Anna versus Moana and then Mulan. So how I'm looking at it is that's a tough fight. I think all three are even. So Sam, you bring two people to the fight that it's like even
Moana, Mulan, and then the other fuckers.
No. All three are pretty damn even. So you shut your mouth. You look like Anna.
Don't you say that. That's rude. Although I do love Kristen Bell.
Exactly. I think that. So we got to further look at what Disney's known for. Let's go to the songs.
Oh, God.
Mulan has I'll Make a Man Out of You. That's one of their biggest.
Who doesn't know that song? Come on.
Any day of the night, I'll get wrong if you pick anything else. A phenomenal song. It was definitely Mulan's top. Now let's compare it to Let It Go. Whether you hate the song or not, Let It Go was just like, we could top any of your little pop star shitheads on the top 200 billboards, and we're going to kick their asses. Moana then said, well, we got two songs that could do that. And I forget the title of the one, what Moana sings near the beginning. When she's talking about To the Sea or something. And then the rock song, You're Welcome.
Yeah, I love that one. That's a good one.
So I'm going to say
that's a good one. Come on. I love The Rock.
But I think Moana beats Frozen with music. So there you go.
Yes.
One of your movies already falls. Mulan can't touch Frozen with music, but Moana's there. So now let's go.
Fine. Mulan doesn't need the music. It has the storyline. It's amazing. It has Eddie Murphy. Come on. Come on. Shut.
No, we're gonna get there.
But you're coming across stupid.
Shut your mouth. Disney's known for music, and Mulan wasn't there. That's
Eddie
done.
Murphy.
That conversation's over.
Eddie Murphy.
Shut up, Sam.
Who doesn't love Eddie Murphy? Come on, tell me you don't love. Don't tell me you don't like Eddie Murphy.
So Sam, you tell me in Mulan, where does Eddie Murphy sing? Oh, he doesn't. Great.
He doesn't sing. He doesn't need to sing. He is.
So Disney is known for music. So music category, Mulan finishes third. Frozen kicks the shit out of it. Moana kind of comes to the battle and says, well.
He sings I Like Big Butts, but it was in a different movie.
So let's go to side characters. So this is, Sam, you can say Mulan has Mushu. Mushu is huge. Has Mushu, the 3 other soldiers, and I forget their name, and the love interest, the captain of the guard. Those are big, strong characters. Now Mushu being the number 1. So let's look at Frozen. Frozen brings
on me. The summer on your cow.
Yeah, exactly. Let's bring in the cows. Sven. Mushu kicks the crap out of Sven.
Sven wasn't a cow. Do you even know this movie? You can't preach. You can't do this if you don't actually know the movie. He's a reindeer. He is not a cow.
We're making a joke, Sam. Fuck. So Mushu beats Sven, and I'm gonna say Mushu beats Kristoff. That's fine. Kristoff and Sven as a tag team, they're great side characters, but I think Mulan's side characters, especially with Mushu, comes in swinging. However, I think the whole Disney audience is going to have a big argument when it comes to Olaf. Olaf is Disney's sidekick bread and butter. You're looking through nostalgia glasses. If you take off those nostalgia glasses, you're going to see that where's Mushu nowadays?
Take him off.
Mushu's dead.
Take him off.
He wasn't in the new movie. He's barely talked about anymore. Olaf is the king of side characters. And I'll go so far as even Moana side characters can't top them.
Hey's hilarious.
Hey, that stupid pig.
That's not a pig. You need to know what you're talking about.
What is he?
Hey's the rooster.
I said hey and the pig. You need to learn grammar.
Hey was the pig. No, you said was the pig.
Who cares? So you have a rooster and a pig. Who gives a shit? Moana's gone. Because I'm going to argue then, let's go Maui.
Love
Maui's phenomenal.
Yeah. Him and his hook.
How can you argue?
I'm a hook, yeah.
He's the pecs, the hair, the bod, he's everything.
That's literally his song.
However, Maui, Mushu, and Olaf,
don't do that.
As the entire Disney fan base, Olaf wins. I don't care.
No, he does not.
Damn, I'm a
No, he doesn't. I love Josh Gade. I love Josh Gade. I love him so much. He was amazing. He was amazing in Beauty and the Beast. He was so good.
He was phenomenal.
But
we're 2 people.
In terms of Olaf, I'm not talking about Josh Gade. In terms of Olaf, no, he's a knockoff. He's a copyright. Honestly, I'm surprised that Frosty Snowman just hey, you guys owe us some money because you stole our shit.
Let me tell you something, kid. When it comes down to the whole Disney fan base, Olaf has more spin-offs, more everything, more merchandise than Maui and Mushu combined. So Olaf wins.
Yeah, because you have a bunch of 5-year-olds that are obsessed with the song.
And there you go. So we're arguing who's the best overall, and Olaf got you beat. Because I would go Maui.
That's in terms of popularity. We're actual adults that we can actually judge the content and everything.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things is popularity. And guess what? Olaf kicks the shit. Because I personally vote for Maui. I love The Rock. And I know a little bit of history about that character. He based it off his grandfather.
Well, yes, of course.
Peter Maivia. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that to me was cool.
And of course you know that because you're a huge WWE fan.
I love wrestling. And I knew the background of The Rock.
Which is all just acting. What?
Yeah, his acting is whatever. But that Inoue family is phenomenal.
WWE is all acting. But what?
But music, we've already said Moana wins.
Everything's staged.
Side characters, Frozen wins. So now we got to go further because now main characters don't go. Now let's go box office sales. Oh shit, Sam! Frozen just won.
Okay. Special thanks.
And we're done. Now, when it comes to Disney, I'm a 90s kid. I'm nostalgic. When it comes to my top 3, it will always be Hercules, Tarzan, and Aladdin are my top 3 Disney. They're huge.
Aladdin had no nipples. It was weird.
Who gives a shit? When you want to talk about side characters, music, main characters, everything about
Mushu.
No.
You
want to go
special thanks.
Let's do it, Sam. You want to go Mushu versus Phil? Let's go Phil versus Mushu. That satyr was Danny
Okay.
DeVito.
Phil's an exception. Okay, come on.
Come at me, girl.
Phil's amazing.
Come at me.
Phil's amazing.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love a good Danny DeVito? Danny DeVito's the best.
I'm going on record, kids. I'm going on record. I'm saying Danny DeVito as Phil might beat Eddie Murphy with Mushu, and I'm just saying it.
You shut your whore mouth.
Oh, and Hercules is better than fucking Mulan, or whatever her name is. His character was phenomenal. Yeah, his characters, and my side character besides Phil, I get Megra. What's up? Megra was like the Disney girl who knew what was up. When she had that line when guys like, oh, and no means maybe. I was like, girl, she knows everything. This girl is just. I got her, and I got Hades. Girl, I got Hades. Who do you got? Oh, Mulan's bad character is just some friggin' wanker with a weird sword and an eagle. I got Hades. I win.
Yeah, you need to stop.
When you hear
special thanks.
It was a war, kids. And you see, when people lose, they don't like to admit it. And yeah, so special thanks.
I did not lose. I'm just.
Yeah, you did.
No.
You couldn't prove that Frozen wasn't the best, and Hercules just came in and swatted Mulan on it.
Yeah, in terms of your just Mulan, messed up, like you don't know dates. You actually don't know box office sales. You're just assuming that. I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying Frozen was like they did have more of a box office sale. You don't know the exact amount. You didn't do any research in this. You're just going by your own personal opinion.
No, so Sam, like you just said, Frozen won the box office. Why do I need to give an exact amount when they won? Period. And you agreed to the rest of it. When we're talking about everything else, you're like, do research. Where's your research that Mulan and Moana are better? I'm giving you the floor. Show me the research.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't think our listeners want us to talk about so much Disney stuff. It's like, we just wanted to drink some beers with you guys. I don't understand all of this. I like someone's probably just like, you know, I really like Shrek, although it's not Disney, it's Pixar, but that's still fine. Who doesn't love that? I love, someone else is probably just like, I like Monsters, Inc. because it's also not Disney, but it's Pixar, but Disney actually picked up Pixar, so they're pretty much the same thing at this point. Yeah. Also, Disney also picked up Fox. What is it? They picked up like Fox too.
Yeah, they got Futurama, The Simpsons.
So technically, and this is going way back, and this is a show that I really love, the newest Disney princess is Klinger, and he is my favorite from MASH, by the way. Yeah. The best Disney princess is Klinger because he did not give a shit. He wore a dress to get out of the war.
So we won't get into Disney princess and all that, but hey, kid, our listeners, we love you, and I'm sure you could all attest this. When you start drinking, y'all get passionate, and we will defend our opinions to the end, and that's why we love it here. This is what we try to replicate on Mics and Beers. I thought you guys would get a joy out of it. Disney can be a hot button topic.
Technically, definitely for you. For you.
And hit us up. Who do you think is right? Do you think that Sam saying that Mulan and Moana are the big dogs, that they're what the standard of Disney is? Or is Elsa, and I'm going to throw in Hercules, 2v2, are the standards? Let us know. Hit us up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube. You can find us under Mics and Beers. We'd love to hear from you. Make sure you find that like and subscribe button. Everybody talks about support nowadays, but a like and subscribe to us means absolute to the world. It takes no time. As well as we want to give one final shout out. Mics and Beers, it does take a team. We do have our fellow host, TJ, the Iceman Hodder, part of the Hodder Show. Check him out on all the social media.
Absolutely.
He helps us with our editing, but a huge thanks, guys, that we would like to show our support to is Jay from Jay Digital Arts.
Look at everything. It's so cool looking.
Our whole background, our whole layout, our what the hell do you call this?
Oh, this thing. This is a shirt.
Our logo that you can find on our social media. It's because of him. He's taken the time to really help us. And guys, his own words, I'm just going to pull up the notes here. My business is not successful unless your business looks great. And Jay makes sure that happens. He's done it for Mics and Beers. He's done it for the Hodder Show. Check him out. He's a Belleville graphics designer. We love him to death. And you can find him. Check him out on Facebook. at J Digital Arts. Instagram, you can find him at jbird.digital.arts, and his website, jbirddigitalarts.com. And Jay, again, a special thanks to you and a special
thank
cheers.
you.
We appreciate everything you've done for not only our podcast, but with TJ and his. Cheers to you. So, guys, that wraps it up. Old Flame Brewery, thank you. We loved your beer. You definitely have the gold medal standards that we look for.
What was our rating?
Well, Sam, you pissed me off enough. I forgot about that you think you can know Disney better than I do, but she's right. Sam,
we didn't do a rating. We have to do a rating, so we got to do it real quick. Real quick. RQ, Sam, RQ, Luxton, we're going to do this real quick. So, my rating, I'm going to give them an 8. Your beer is fantastic. The building is incredible, and you guys get an 8, and I can't wait to taste any of your other beers that you come out with.
And I'm going to go something similar. So with me, when I got a pack of beer, I was kind of hoping for an IPA. I didn't know it was a pack of lagers, which is cool. It's really great that you're promoting the lager. I think for that pack, I would have liked to have seen more. However, even I almost want to give it an 8.5. I had that special connection. You guys bring in some awesome, great musical talent. You bring the heritage of Port Perry alive of what that building used to be into your brewery. The staff I've got to talk to and actually ordered from when I was there, phenomenal people, caring, they'll listen to you. It's a great building, patio inside. I can't wait for you guys to reopen so we can visit them. They do delivery, guys. I really hope you check them out. So yeah,
you guys are going on the shelf.
Exactly. Going on our wall of fame. I give them an 8.5. So guys, please check them out. Old Flame Brewery. Thank you.
Do it.
Like we said, you can find us, Mikes and Beers, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, and Anchor, searching up Mikes and Beers. I can't wait to hear from you. Tell us who's right or wrong. It is what it is. Sam, I hope you had a great time as much as I did.
Oh, I did too.
So we'll see you in a couple of weeks, guys. Take care.
Bye-bye.